Hi guys, it's Bea. Welcome to my channel, Mama Needs to Read Romance, and this is step back number 30 in our 100 stepbacks of summer countdown. How in the world are we at 30? Voting is currently underway for the top 10 stepbacks of the summer. We're doing it extra early so that all of the authors who have generously agreed to give of their time to announce these 10 stepbacks, wait until you see the authors that I got, by the way. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be incredible. We're doing it so that they have a chance to film their part before they go on vacation or have other things to do. Voting ends on August 5th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The awards show is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, August 22nd. That is the eve of the top 10 stepbacks. I'm going to be joined by Lynn of Lynn's Romance Library, Crystal of Books Forever After, and Tara of Tara Talks Books. We're all going to be dressing up. They've agreed to show their top 5 stepbacks that they personally own. We're going to be playing games as well. I'm also ridiculously excited about showing you the slideshow of the incredible pictures that you've been sending in all summer long of yourselves dressed up or posed, or with animals of yours that have been dressed up or posed. So cute. I can't wait to share. There's still time. My email is on the bottom here if you want to send me an email. But of course, the biggest thing is the 10 historical romance authors that are going to be announcing the top 10 in order. So I can't wait to share with you what we find out, what order these are going to be in, and then also the big surprise of who I got. You're just not going to believe it. You're going to be so happy. But we are here talking about step back number 30, which again, I have 2 books for you and I need you to help me choose. It's actually really cool. The other day I went on vacation and there was a used bookstore there and I thought, well, I'm going to go in, and often they don't have anything really that is of interest to me. But this place was chock full of romance novels and many of them were dirty and had cobwebs on them, and I was having a blast though. It felt like I had entered a cave and was in a treasure chest that people had just had no idea what they had. And I got a bunch of great books. I can't wait to show you all of them. The one that I just got a couple days ago on vacation is Roseanne Bittner's The Forever Tree. We have a beautifully embossed cover. I am loving these, I want to say lilies. I feel like I'm right. Along with, it looks like some greenery, and then interestingly, part of a piece, like a tree that's been cut across. So I'm really intrigued. I'm intrigued. Sorry. Let's look at this step back. Art that's different from anything we've seen. Yeah, there's a little dust in here right now. Ugh. We have a cavalryman leading what I assume to be men in battle. We've got the artillery there as well, the cannon fire. You can even see the explosions. This looks really intense. This appears to be the Union Army because they are in navy blue. We then see what appears to be perhaps redwoods. Remember we were talking about redwoods the other day. Look at these redwoods, and if you pan down, you see a couple in an embrace. Is it the most gorgeous couple? No. But I love the way the sun rays go through. I love the overall effect. Looking at them, they're not in great relief, but there is this kind of earthiness about them that I find peaceful and compelling. I also love the horses that they have in the background. Look at the size of the trees in comparison to the horses. Isn't that crazy? That just shows you how giant these trees are. I also see ferns in the foreground. I haven't seen ferns, I don't think, yet at all. Random fact. Ferns were around during the time of the dinosaurs. I cannot tell who this artist is, sadly. If anyone has any guesses, do leave them in the comments. Let's talk a little bit more about some of the characters in here. I assume to be a cavalry officer, perhaps the man who was on horseback, as well as a woman with a lace headscarf. I'm not sure what else to call that. I'm sure there's a particular term. If you know it, do shout it out. You know what, Terry? You might be happy with this because this looks like it's probably more accurate and it's not just some woman wearing a prom dress. Terry was talking about that the other day. The men are appropriately dressed for the period while the women are all wearing prom dresses. And then we see another gentleman who looks rather grumpy. He's the grumpy to the sunshine that is the rays of light going into the trees. He looks like he could be nefarious though, so we don't know. Let's read the back and see what we think. They came from 2 different worlds. Will Lassiter had come to California to build a logging empire, never expecting to fall in love with this golden land. Then he beheld the exotic Spanish beauty called Santana, and the rugged New Englander was forever lost. In her dark, luminous eyes, he saw all that was beautiful and irresistible about this rich and fertile country, all that he wished to possess yet did not fully understand. But nothing and no no one could keep them apart. With every beat of her innocent heart, Santana knew that this tall, handsome, blue-eyed American was the only man she could ever love. But between Santana and Will stood a lifetime of tradition and a powerful and ruthless Spanish Don who would kill any man who dared to covet his intended bride. Now, as Will's dream of Lassiter Mills becomes a reality, he will risk everything to make Santana his own. And though love cannot protect them from vengeful enemies or the fires of change raging across this land, it may give them the strength to face an uncertain future, and in the midst of tragedy, the courage to begin anew, the forever tree. That was a lot of detail. I feel like I've read 3/4 of the book. I'm not complaining, but I really feel like I got the Cliff Notes version. The Cliff Notes version. Let's look at the other book, which is by an author that, please don't hurt me. Catherine Coulter. I know. I love this cover though. Guys, look at this cover. Look at that. We're all amazed. It's hypnotic, isn't it? You're forgetting it's Catherine Coulter. Embossing. Hologram feels. We're getting Lisa Frank. Anybody? Lisa Frank, right? I just went school supply shopping today, by the way, guys. That's one of the sports in the Summer Olympics, I believe. I got a gold medal. Actually, no. I got a silver medal because I still didn't get every single thing on the list. But that's another story. Let's open up this cover now that I've gone on a tangent and talk about what it has in store. Look at this. We have another beautiful, kind of dark-ish woodland scene, which is why I chose to put it together with this one. It gives me similar feels. So we have a lady, she's sitting with her cute little shoes. Look at those ballet flats, I can't even. And the yellow, again, like a goldenrod dress. I love the scalloped edges along her dress, the lace. Look at her hair. I just love the way that it's half up and the way she's sitting there looking at this gentleman like, I love the looks. If anyone wants to tell me what you think these two are thinking, please leave it in the comments. I think we'd have a blast. They just seem to be contemplating one another, don't they? They're sizing one another up, and I'm here for it. I love the river that's coming through the woods. I can practically hear the birds singing, and I love that we see a horse. Hey, there you go again, guys. Another horse having a nice drink from that beautiful, beautiful river or stream. I guess it's probably more like a stream. If you can stand in the middle of it, it's probably not a river, right? But I just found this incredible, and I will bet you dollars to donuts that this is again Victor Gadino. Now let's see what this book has to offer. I'm scared. Hold my hand. Welcome to the exciting conclusion of the English Regency Bride trilogy, The Heiress Bride. You met St. John Sherbrooke in the Sherbrooke Bride and the Hellion Bride, a delightful, quite endearing 15-year-old who I hope charmed your socks off. Now she's 19. Thank goodness, I guess. I wouldn't mind if she were a bit older. Blessed with Sherbrooke blue eyes, wit to burn, and a wonderful sense of humor. She's also bored with the London season until she spies Colin Kinross, the Scottish Earl of Ashburnham, across the dance floor at a London ball. When she overhears Colin complain that he must find a wealthy bride quickly in order to survive, St. John promptly introduces herself as the toothsome heiress she is. She's toothsome. This is the second time someone's been toothsome this summer, and I still don't know what that means. I should probably look it up. If only this were on my Kindle. Despite all odds, St. John manages an elopement to Scotland to begin her life in a drafty old castle that holds more revelations and surprises than St. John could ever imagine. You'll also meet another ghost, Pearl and Jane, who teams up with the Virgin Bride. Do enjoy St. John. She's one heck of a bride. Okay. So let's see. It's time to vote. If you want... Oh, let's just do covers. If you want Catherine Coulter's The Heiress Bride, leave me a rainbow in the comments. If you want Roseanne Bittner's The Forever Tree, leave me a dark green emoji of your choice. Well, that's it for me. I think this has been more than enough. Thank you for being an amazing part of my day every single day this summer. What would I do without you? I just don't know. I hope you're doing well. I'll see you next time when we're in the 20s. I can't believe it. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye.